All right.
No, but apart from that, I'm doing really good. Just busy.
Yeah, well, I think you got a lot of that to come, haven't you?
Yeah.
Gentlemen,
Jamie, good
Jamie?
evening, or afternoon, I should say.
afternoon. Good evening to you too.
How you doing, sir?
I'm good, and yourselves?
Good. I'm earlier than expected, to be honest.
Chase your company away, or?
Yeah, I said, go fuck off, I'm going to play a game now.
Let's hope they don't watch your stream.
No, I hope not. I'm still starting to tune screen, so they should not be hearing this at the moment.
I hope they don't watch my stream.
Uh-oh. That means I have to get a YouTube channel going. Go back.
How was your week, Wonko?
Busy? Stressful?
Those aren't two good combinations to have.
No, not at all.
What was up, weather or just up against deadlines?
Deadlines. Deadlines and people not doing their jobs properly.
It's always fun.
I spent at least 1.5 days of my past week, which I already had plenty to do, unfucking other people's fuckery. There you go. Might not be on particularly long today.
Oh?
I had 0 sleep on Saturday night, so I'm still going from Friday.
Oh, that's not nice.
Too bad. And my eyes is definitely starting to feel it.
Busy week ahead then, Wonko?
Yeah. Supposed to be the last week there, but yeah, I can't see it getting done in time.
Yeah. Jeez, that's a big header, Jamie.
Big header goes with a big combine.
Mm-hmm.
It's alright, I don't have to go on the highway.
Oh!
Well,
Bad head on.
I've got freaking shit load of work to do, so.
I think you should have conscripted Gizmo to come in and help you this week.
Yeah. Well, I did one thing last week. In between jobs, I did feed my animals, so that's at least something. But I don't have to worry about that. But all my grass needs to be mowed, baled, etc. So, got my work cut out.
Johnny and I came in here on... Oh, what day was it? It might have been Tuesday when we didn't do competition night. We come in here and and baled off the rest of our grass that we had ready to go because we knew that July would be harvest.
I come on a couple of times. I was on today and yesterday. Big contract work. 60,000 I earn.
Had to make that money to get your loan payments ready.
Exactly. Thankfully I've drawn down a bit on that. Got caught out last night. Plenty took a finish contract. 30,000, so it was worth doing. It must have taken what, 3, maybe even 4 hours.
Yep.
Never again.
That's why I like the fertilizing and the grass cutting, because I could probably do 30,000 in an hour's worth of jumping from field to field. I find those vegetable root crop contracts, they're lucrative, but they take a lot of time.
Yes, I don't think they're worth it if you take the amount of time into account.
See now why I need a big header scrump?
Yes, I see it, Jimmy.
We'll stay off the main roads and be okay.
How was your week, Blanco?
Busy and stressful.
You got your job almost finished or not yet?
No, there's still quite a bit to do.
But all the painting done by now then, or not yet?
No. Problem is, they didn't move out. The plan was they're supposed to move out and leave off the job, so they can afford to, so it's been very difficult.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that doesn't really help, that's for sure.
No, not at all.
How was your Sunday, Jamie? Nice and relaxing?
Yeah, it was quiet. Just did a few little chores around here. Got stuff ready for supper. Doing slow cooker ribs. Finish them off in the oven.
That sounds good.
Yeah, put a rub on them this morning and let them sit in the fridge for the day. And then
It's work.
Sorry, script, what'd you say?
I pressed the wrong button. I was trying to talk on stream, but I pressed the wrong mic button.
You're out of practice.
Yeah, it's been so long. Fine. Keep it separated a little bit. I use one button on the mouse to talk with you all on Discord, which will also be heard in stream. But I also have a separate button set up that will only be heard in stream.
oh, okay. See, I have a fix for that. I just ignore the people in the stream.
Yeah, well, you could do that as well, Jim.
Johnny taught me well.
He's a proper teacher in that part.
Mm-hmm.
So you made some progress on your map last week, one go with that forestry?
Yeah, a little bit. I haven't done any at all this weekend. I think I did a couple of bits during the week.
That makes sense if you've been busy.
Yeah. Hopefully get some done next weekend.
Slow and steady then, I reckon.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the detail in as I go along rather than doing it the other way.
Yeah.
I think it'll be at least 6 months before it's done. Then it'll take another 6 months to get through Giants testing.
I would reckon a year, longer. That last part. I mean, it is Giants and they're German, so don't expect too much.
Well, this is very true.
You about to start on your next job, then Wako, or still too busy on finishing this one up?
We're due to start on the 14th for the next one.
Oh, that's close. It's only 8 more days.
Exactly, yeah. We've got 14 days worth of work still to do.
It'll be a busy week. I know that
Yeah.
feeling. I posted some pictures of that Sun Lodge in my Discord,
Oh, okay, let's have a look.
and that's what I've been working on lately to get it finished. And we're getting a second one and a third one. They are on the way.
You know you've got an awful lot to do then.
And the second one was supposed to arrive last Thursday. But it's not there yet, so that means delay, which also means a lot more work when it does arrive. Because it's been already rented out to people in 18 days from now.
Jesus.
Ooh.
So that means when it arrives, it needs to be hooked up to gas, water, Electra. It needs to be closed down at the bottom. All the tiles and street needs to go in. And we have, well, I seeded grass in the first one, but on the second one we'll have to put in grass slabs because we won't be ready in time anyway. So it will be a couple long days ahead. I hope it arrives this week very early, but it looks like it's gonna be not before Wednesday. The problem is the thing is 15.5 meters long and 4 meters 50 wide, so it needs special transport which may only take place during the night.
They only let you do it at night.
Yeah, only in between 8 in the evening and 6 in the morning.
Those size loads are on our roads all the time.
No, it's not allowed over here. It depends on what road you're taking and what clearance you got, but it needs to take quite a bit of back roads, and it takes up the full width of the road. So
Yeah.
it needs to happen in between 8 in the evening and 6 in the morning. But yeah, that's gonna be fun.
What for the delay?
The transport company that was supposed to deliver it had a problem with their truck. They had a breakdown and there was no other truck available at that moment, so kinda shit happens, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's if it does arrive this week, that means a hell of a lot of work to get it all in. Yeah, we do it all ourselves, so no other contractors or something like that involved. So
Probably too short notice to get anybody good anyway.
that's very true. But So yeah, when you're talking 14 days work in 7 days time, I know exactly what you're feeling.
Yeah, I mean, apart from the 14th, the start date, we can send two of us to the new job, and one of us will have to stay at the other one if we can't get it all done.
Yeah.
That's far
Yeah,
from
you can
ideal,
split
but
up, but that does still mean that it takes a bit longer to finish the other job.
exactly.
And you kind of said painting wasn't your most favorite job anyway.
No, we brought a sprayer. Have you used one of those before?
Yes, we use a what's it called now? It's yellow, black and yellow.
Wagner?
Ah, yeah,
Wagner.
Wagner.
Yeah, Wagner. That's what we have. It's a Ellis sprayer.
Yeah, we got an airless. Was it a high volume, low pressure one?
Yeah. Oh, once you get used to that thing, Monko, it's a dream. But you need to do a lot of masking down before you start anything.
Yeah. And therein lies the problem when you've got an occupied house. 3 other trades. No room is able. We're not able to complete anything all the time, and it's really starting to cause a lot of grief.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I had the run of the house, it would have been done in 2 weeks, easy peasy.
Is it only the walls you got to do, or also the windows?
It's walls and woodwork around the doorways, not the windows.
Woodworks, okay. Yeah, okay. So the woodworks is by hand anyway.
Yes. Although you can use a sprayer for that, I just don't fancy it. You've got to thin it down too much, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing, we use the Wagner for walls and or ceilings. You can do with it. It's not that you can't do it, but we find it easier because it's such a small area to do it.
Plus,
We find it easier to do it by hand.
yeah, you'd have to do the woodwork first.
Someone that's really good with spraying possibly do it without. But we are not painters ourselves. I mean, we can do it, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's like us. The trouble we got is all the painters we've used have been utter idiots, and of course trouble either with the customer or with us.
Yes.
And we did get a quote from a new guy, but he wanted 14,000, which was pretty much double the budget.
Yeah, that's not going to work. And they probably know they can ask it because they probably know there's no one else available.
That does seem to be the problem.
So why can I not fold a spray? Yeah.
It may be folded. It may not look folded. I don't know what's going on there.
It's definitely not folded because it's bouncing into trees.
Yeah. Alright, you can see there now. It's out of still playing with all the corn, silage, or crop.
I'm not sure yet. I was thinking of at least 1 feet field silage. But that might be too much work, so I might just make crop.
You have grass fields already too for silage, do you?
Yeah, I got all my grass fields are ready to mow, so I was just thinking of doing some bunker silage for fun, but since I don't have much time, I'll probably just do the crop and sell it. It's just not working.
Right, have you got the tank on the front?
Yes.
So what are you spraying? Oh, fertiliser.
Fertilizer.
You might be too far into the crop's growth cycle.
No, it's fertilizing it. That's
Oh,
not a
look.
problem. I just want to fault my spraying. I need to refill it.
Turn it off and turn it on again. If that doesn't work, disconnect.
Yeah, I'll try that. Alright, everyone. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Yeah. At least I'm done buying straw.
Yeah, I'll certainly have a lot to foul.
Did you buy yourself a combine already?
I got one a couple of weeks ago in the sales.
Okay, there's one in there now.
Just had to buy the header and the header trailer today.
Quick sync.
Well, that was already it, so it's quick.
I'm salivating. My ribs are cooking. I can just smell them. Oh.
Yeah, the damn thing is still not folding.
It needs to rise up at first or lower down.
I have no idea. It's not showing in the F1 menu either.
Have you disconnected it from the tractor?
Not yet. Give that a go. Oh, there we go. Thank you, one go. Jesus. What's wrong? Well, that worked, so thank you for that second of brilliance there, Wonka.
Right, just press it. It won't happen again.
And if it happens again, I know what to do now. Or I have you both to remind me what to do.
I don't think I'll remember, do you?
Nah, I've got more faith in you, Wonko, than in Johnny, for example.
Wow.
I mean, Johnny already forgets what he was doing 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
No, that's just selective.
Is that what it is?
You know, there's one feature I wish they didn't bring it back in 19 that should, or in 22 they had 19 and they don't have it here. So they put a great demand. I wish they'd tell you what it's for.
Yes,
Yeah.
what crop, definitely. Oh. Half of the run sale.
Oh, did you get one yet?
No, I think I already bought one, but I can't remember, so I'll have to check my field list.
I don't like the new vehicle list. I find it a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Our time got knocked into one somehow, Wonko. Either you or I, maybe, I don't know. Back to 2.
Oh, right, yeah. When I come on this evening, it was on 3 for some reason. I knocked it back
have
to
harvest
1 for a
yet.
bit.
So that's an easy picking then.
It's a good size harvester too.
Yes.
Get a 15.2 metre head on it if it's the same one as this.
It's the same one that I have. Exact same harvester that I have.
Looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. when it works as it should, that old fence spray is a pretty cool thing to use.
Yeah.
Got a busy week ahead as well, Jamie, when the weather is getting a bit better.
Yeah. We're just holding a wait to see if we can get our garden center set up. It's we don't like setting up when it's calling for too much snow because it's just like a canvas tent with aluminum or galvanized frame.
Okay, yeah.
So we did one year and kind of get into trouble. We're going to trying to keep the snow off it and all that. It's just a pain in the air. So we're kind of thinking we'll wait. I was going to go this week, but they're calling for a little more snow again. So we'll probably wait till the week after.
Yeah, still a little too cold.
It's still cold. Like I don't know if you saw the picture I put in there today, but we had snow here last night and rain today.
Yeah. Now over here it's stunning weather for the time of the year.
Mm-hmm.
It's too dry, actually, but we're already how you call it? Spraying water? No, you don't call it spraying. You call it different.
Irrigation?
Irrigation. Yeah, we're already irrigating the grass fields because it's just too dry.
Really?
It's still close to zero at nights, but during the day it's about 20 degrees. Nice sunshine all day long. It's going to be a little bit colder this week, but still good weather for the time of year. And still no rain expected for the next 14 days, so I hope that changes.
I hope it doesn't.
I understand, Wonka, but yeah, the irrigation progress is a lot of work.
But not only that, you need moisture to get down in the ground to be able to maintain for the year. Like it's one thing to get irrigation, but if you don't have a decent amount of groundwater holding to start you off, you're fighting against it the rest of the summer.
Ice is greeting you both, gentlemen.
Hello, Ice. How are you doing, bud?
Hello, Ice.
I don't know why, but your chat's not coming up for me, Scrum. I don't know. Usually it's pops up on the side there, but it doesn't seem to be wanting for me. There we go. I'm combining, I'm carting, I'm baling. If I only had someone on here to help me.
Yeah, that would definitely help out, Jamie, but he was complaining a lot yesterday about his daylight saving.
Yeah. No, I don't expect. I'd say maybe in a bit of half an hour I might see him. This is the worst time of the year for him because he's gone the other way and we're gone ahead, so it makes it even stretched out longer.
Yeah, he said it was if he wanted to be here at 7, I think. It was 4 a.m. for him in the morning.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty early.
So do you have no crops to do yet then, do you, Scrum? As far as just grass to be harvested?
Yes, at the moment only the grass. Yeah. Idiot.
I ended up buying the John Deere 8R and that on the New Frontier the night after. Couldn't resist myself.
That's a pretty good boy. I bought a harvester yesterday.
Yeah, Johnny was saying you did.
It was expensive though.
We didn't go back on after. We let it run for a little bit into the night, and then we ended up going to Atopia to finish off the Eden, the two of us.
Yeah. There was a harvester on the sale. It was the biggest case in game,
Yes.
and it was 56% off.
Mm-hmm.
I did not want to buy it because it was over 300,000, but I just couldn't let it go.
No. Well, the size of the field you're doing on there, you want it.
Yeah. I mean, I would have gone for a smaller one. The smaller one popped in.
Yeah, but if it had to come up on sale too, it would have been good, but hold out for it and not get it on sale.
Yeah, that's true. And I said to Johnny the same. I said, if another one middle size does come up in sale, I can always sell this one.
Yep, exactly. I sold a bunch of bales last night and cut and baled one in my field, so I'm good for August.
Yeah. I still need to do a couple things, but I'm almost caught up for this month.
I am liking it still, but I'm enjoying this playthrough better when it's running all the time. And you can jump on and jump off, and you have to. It's purposely progressing.
Yes. Yeah, it's easier to keep up as well if it goes fluently.
Yes.
Because I mean, I did not have time to play last 14 days, basically.
No.
But I did have time to just jump in, feed the animals, just to keep it going, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I missed the cut in the grass fields, but that's not a problem. Just a bit of income that I missed, but I can
Yeah.
still play in the same way. For the next 40 days, it's still going to be a little bit busy and hectic. After that, it should be better again.
Have you played with the fenceless pastures mod any, Marco?
No, not yet. I mean, I'll put it in here, but I've not really had a chance to look at it. It's good timing for my map. So better make use of it.
I just tried it in single player the other night just to see what it does and what it's like. It's only thing would be concerned about is I don't know how much the food's going to go up because you seem to get a lot of animals in a small area.
Okay.
But I don't think the food capacity rises to meet it.
Bit of an issue then.
Yeah, you'd have to play with it and see, but it just looks like whenever you place it, that whatever the total is in it is what it's going to be. So you may have to, if you got any number of cows, you're going to have to feed them. Kind of like we faced on your server, Trump. We were using those little pastures, trying to keep them fed. Every couple of days, you can make sure you're in if the server's running all the time.
Yes. Yeah, you kind of had to drop in a bill every 2 days, something like that.
Yeah.
It just did not take enough volume to keep it going for a while.
No.
Take a look at the email, see if it's a thing we can fix that way.
Yeah, you can see. And it, like say trial and see, I just tried it in a quick game, but I didn't do like a hard-on test on it. I just threw it down and checked it. And it did seem there's a lot of, for the amount of cows there, it did seem there's a lot of food. I think the little pasture I put down for like 160 cows. Strip of shame, my Clarkson strip here where I forgot to put the cedar down whenever I was going across the field. I didn't realize until after it was all rolled and up and coming. hope with all the fertilizer that's done, the harvesting contracts come up with a good yield.
Yes. I like harvesting contracts, they're as good as mowing.
IMS is struggling with this.
So we're on field 39 now. Nope, I'm damaging the field.
And that's why we bought the case big tractor with skinny wheels so we can mow grass without knocking it down.
Yeah, I switched to cosplay to do it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Cosplay is not damaging the crop. And I got plenty of work to do baling. I'll be right back.
Okay. Do you have to put the pedestrian splines in when you build your map?
Yes.
Make- Okay.
I don't know how to do it, I've tried. I haven't been able to suss it out yet. Rummy set it up for me on Pidnall. Why'd you ask?
Well, just wondering when you're doing it, like, I wouldn't put them as one that comes into my farm here, our farm, and turns and walks around and all that, but I'm just thinking if I wanted to put a building where they're at, and they're walking through the building, so if you were to do it, to put it in places that you're not going to be able to modify, or, you know what I mean, the sides of the streets, and that's fine, you're not doing stuff there, but...
Yeah, you don't want it in the player's farmyard area.
Yeah. Just it's a thought in my head.
No, good thought.
15-meter header makes short work of these.
Sorry, Jamie, say again?
I said a 15-meter header makes short work of these fields.
I'm still going for my first one. But yeah, it's a good size header. I was quite surprised when I saw, compared to the price of this particular harvester, the size of the header that it can take.
So you're harvesting as well at the moment, then, Walker?
I am, yeah. Doing oats.
Oats? Oh, nice.
Wrap on your bales, or you're gonna put course play on those.
Oh, that's going to be wrapping. Yeah. I think I'll do the wrapping myself, but depends. I got plenty to do, so it might be a cosplay job for today.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to get all my fields done today. I'm going to go and get a rotation on it, but
Yeah.
it would be nice to get if I get half my fields done.
When's your corn got to go to come in next month?
Yeah. If I look at the map, Grove, yeah, here we are. It's not dark green yet, so it's only light green, so it might be 2 more months.
Yeah. So it's going to be September.
Yeah.
Corn. No, corn's going to be October.
So, alright, so it's 3 more months then.
October, November, yeah. That's why we're working on, because we've got oats in and a sorghum. So the oats.
I got another field. This one is. Oh, sell. No, I don't sell it. This one's sorghum. And that one will be. I think it's ready next month.
Yeah. I think sorghum comes up in August and September.
Yeah. I want to try and get pigs going next year.
Ooh.
So I had sorghum, corn. I'm trying to get us some base products for that. I mean, I can buy the straw. That's not really an issue, but I don't want to buy everything.
No. Well,
Need some chaff.
uh, we're not doing. We're just buying the pig food. They don't go through that much.
I
So,
know. I just like doing it myself better.
Yeah. I like doing the crops. I'm not a fan of having to do root crops and chaff to get to that.
I do chaff the cheaty way, Jamie. I use the bigger black to pick up a bit of grass and dump it in the silo.
Yeah. Johnny's probably listening. He knows my feeling. I'm not a fan of making 2 million liters of chaff to put in storage for pigs. I'd rather make silage and sell it with that.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of what you're doing on the challenge.
Yeah.
Keeping it simple.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it's the best way.
I think cost effective wise it is. And I don't mind growing crop to make the food, but just like I don't have to buy, like on there I didn't buy a harvester. You know, only thing I bought was that weeder with the grass hopper on it, like a pretty minimalistic investment.
Yes.
That's kind of what I said to Johnny on here when we put the barns in. Like, I'm not mind doing pigs, but I don't think we have to be doing chaff and doing all that to get to it. We'll grow some crop, but if we want to use it to supplement in, because when you look at your pigs, you could put the pig food in, but if you wanted to take some barley or some...
Now you can also sell the crop, of course.
Yeah.
If you got leftovers.
Yeah. And you can sell pig food on here, it's just not nearly as lucrative as it was in Comlands.
On here, yeah, but you can't challenge map.
What's that?
You cannot the challenge map.
I don't think it has it, no, but on here it does have, because I picked up a contract today for pig food.
Yeah. Yeah, I was doing pretty good on my loan on a challenge map until that harvester came up yesterday.
Run her back up a little bit, did it?
Uh-huh. Yeah. About 300,000. I was just down under 1 million, and I'm far above it again now. I still need a header, but apart from that, I don't think I need to do any more investing in gear. Pretty much got it now.
Yeah, like I didn't need the John Deere last night, but time I sold.
I thought about buying that one.
Yeah, time I sold one of my case tractors. I kept the Fent in one of my cases, and it's offset the better part of it. And I bumped up the engine a bit.
Now I considered selling my small Dodge and my old Dodge, but I'm using quite a bit of cosplay just to get as much out of the time that I play. So it would mean that I was giving up 2 tractors only getting one back and
Yeah.
still adding 50k of money.
Yeah. Doesn't make sense.
And then I was like, yeah, with the way I play at the moment, using a lot of cosplay, it didn't make sense for me. Because the small jobs, the small Dodge and the medium Dodge do a fine job.
Yeah.
You don't need a bigger tractor for that. It was nice, very nice offer though.
It was like 47 off or something like that. 43.
Yes. Yeah, 48 I think.
Yeah. I looked and I said no, and then I went back and I looked and priced it up, and I said, what can I get for mine? So when I figured it out, it's like once I repainted mine and sold my older one that I bought at the sale originally, kept my one I bought as a new.
Yeah. Well, those cases were doing a pretty good job too.
Yeah.
I haven't been lucky with tractors in sale this time. Every time I bought a new tractor, something came up in the sale later. But it is what it is.
Yeah. there's a new tractor for you in the sale now.
Yep, I just sold one. Probably seen that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I already looked at that Zephyr a while ago. But I had a little messy that was doing my tedding. But I bought a bigger tedder and a bigger windrower because the fields are a bit bigger than I first thought. So I don't have much work left for the small messy. I can use like an in-between tractor.
A little more oomph.
Yeah. And it was pretty good deals at Zephyr, so.
Did you put pig barns down yet?
No, not at all yet.
Just so you know, I don't know if you watched my stream last week or not, but the pig barn that you and I and Johnny we used on competition, the old style one is bugged. The yellow sided one is not. You can't interact with the animal by trigger from a vehicle, only from buying and selling directly out of the front of the building.
Okay.
So nope, we put it down last week, and I had it replaced. They wouldn't take the animals.
I think mine worked on the challenge map. But I did buy them directly, so
Yeah.
that might be why.
Yeah, it'll buy direct, but you can't like haul a trailer up to it and load them.
Okay, good to know. I mean, I got a John Deere fleet starting to come together on here now, so that might trigger Gizmo to help me out. For some reason my PC is struggling a little bit today with the game. It's a bit stuttery.
Just the train or all the time?
Frames per second is going down to 22 for some reason.
That train, I find bad.
The train is most stuttery, but it didn't do that for me last times I played. It was smooth before.
Yeah. I'm sitting at 40.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Oh,
Hey, Gizmo.
his ears must have been burning.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I caught all the spraying conversations
Those were wonderful.
and,
But I was.
and the mass buying harvester syndrome.
Oh yeah, too. Yeah.
I caught all that.
He just finished commenting that he's got a John Deere farm starting to go down there, harvester and tractors and.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
I
did
said
see
I
that.
have about 3 John Deeres now. It might trigger Gizmo to give me a hand.
But when he's scrolling through, you can tell it's scrumph. You know, Fent 1050. Yeah, all the stuff that pops up, you're thinking that's grunt spawn.
What's wrong with the Fendt 1050?
No, nothing wrong with it at all. With regards spraying gloss, you should have a different setup on your guns.
Sorry, on
Because,
what?
well, Wonko was saying that he's got to spray walls
Okay, yes.
and woodwork, but he doesn't use the woodwork because he has to thin it down too much. But if that's the case, then you've got the wrong setup for painting gloss. Because emulsion and gloss are totally different materials. And like when I used to spray cars, we had a setup for the primer, which was generally gravity fed, and then we'd have another setup for the base coats, and then another setup for the lacquers to go on the top. But because we were doing it all day long, we had 3 different guns. And then when you were doing things like, if you were doing a respray and you were doing the door shut, you'd have a smaller gun that they called a shotgun, because it enabled you to get inside the door shut, but without a great big gun. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah. I haven't heard
Because-
one quite a
because
while
if you-
though, so you might have fallen asleep.
Because if you're spraying walls, you're going to have a really wide fan, and if you're spraying woodwork, door frames and stuff, you ain't going to want that kind of width.
Yeah, I think you're right, yes, man.
You know what I mean? So
We never
there's-
really used it for small stuff ourselves.
So there should be a different setup, or even a different gun
Yeah, different
doing-
gun might make a lot of difference
for
already.
doing that, because there's no reason why you can't spray gloss.
Yeah, no, I wasn't saying we can't.
And
It's just didn't want to fuck about with it.
make a decent job, and without too much pressure. But if you're getting if you ain't got the right setup, then it's just going to be a pain in the ass.
One go, I think I
You're
found
gonna
your
get loads of
solution.
runs and all kinds of stuff.
What's that?
You just hire Gizmo for a week as a painter.
Oh,
Good to me.
I bet you'd hire for more than a week if you had a chance, would you?
I mean, I heard he's offering you 14,000. No, sorry, he did not want 14,000 for a week. So maybe if you say you'll do it for 7,000 a week, yes, you might accept it.
I must have missed that part of the conversation. 'Cause I was still putting stuff away and sorting out stuff and doing cooking while you was on in the thing. Controls, what have I done?
Maybe when you say I'll do it for a friend price, I'll do it for 1,000 a day, you might still accept it.
1,000 a day.
Okay. Something.
Still cheaper than your paint, it won't go.
It could well be.
Yeah, but surely the painter was supplying all the materials and everything, wasn't
Yeah, but 14 grand, it's only a 3-bed
Oh.
house.
Oh, what, the whole inside you're doing?
Yeah.
Is that normal, Wonko, to spraying? Or is this place empty?
Yeah, well, people are using sprayers more.
But this place
it
is
you?
empty, is it?
No, unfortunately not.
It's not. So it's
No.
got carpets and everything else in it, but they still spray.
Yeah.
No. Must have some pretty shit up masking tape then.
Yeah, you'll have to do a lot of masking.
Yep. It is messy.
Yeah.
But then so's rollering.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose you're right there. Yeah, roller, but the finish should be better with the spray.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. You know, there's no doubt about that. But masking tape on carpet, I don't think. Well, unless there's some kind of special stuff they brought out. Because I've only ever painted cars. I've never done houses.
They
Actually, I did
they use a
I
plastic
did.
film. It just self-sticks.
I did a factory once, but that was empty.
Well, for the floors we use cardboard on a roll, basically.
Right.
That's what we got.
We call it a stucco, but it was probably called different over there.
Yeah.
But that's just really solid and easy to put down. For the windows, for the big gaps, we use pre-made. It's masking tape, but with plastic attached to it.
Yeah.
So you just pull out plastic and
Oh, and it comes
that's easy
out.
for big
Yeah,
holes.
Yeah.
But that's what we used to use on cars front. But it
Yeah.
used to feed out brown paper.
Yes, a brown paper or plastic. You can choose.
Already
It-
stuck
it's
to
both
the.
there.
Already stuck to the thing.
Plastic is nice because when you the tape on the top and there's like about a 2-foot piece of plastic, but once you get it on, you pull it, and it comes down to about 8 feet of plastic.
Yes,
It's all
exactly.
folded up in itself.
Yeah, that's what we're using too.
Yeah, it's pretty slick.
And you can just pull it out as far as you want, basically.
Yeah.
And then we use just regular masking tape for all the small parts and pieces. Normally that's the most work, getting everything taped down and covered the right way.
Mm-hmm.
The spraying itself is not that much work when you got it all taped off in a good way.
Cleaning it's a bit of a faff.
You mean the
Yeah.
cleaning of the sprayer?
Yeah.
You use an oil-based or latex-based paints, Marco?
Water-based.
Water-based.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all the rage over here, Jamie.
No, it's what we use
So-
here, but just clean and
I even spray cars in it.
oh yeah.
Water-based.
I
But
don't-
the lacquer, the base coat is water-based.
Uh-oh.
And the primers, but the lacquer is resin.
Watch out, Jamie, here comes the bus.
I know. I got enough work done. Did I do everything I'm supposed to have done? Did I get this? I don't know. It's perfect timing. Start picking up bales.
Got some bales to pick up for him too. I got 3 tractors going on cosplay and driving one myself just to keep up.
That's what's fun.
We're going to cultivate this field and put grass right back into it. Keep rotating the crop fields out for grasslands, and then I got a grassland field we're going to cut next week. We'll
Yes.
put barley
Plant
into
crop
it for
in that
next
one.
year.
Yeah. It's the way to do it.
Yeah.
we're back. Alright, I'm back.
Can't believe this weather we're having. It's just crazy. It's just like everything's just gone to dust.
It's the same over here. And I
It's
wanted
crazy.
to change, I want a bit of rain, but won't go set now.
Oh well, we got to keep up. We won't go. He's running behind. But yeah, it's just crazy. I had to do the hose on the new plants that I put in yesterday
Oh yeah.
because it was just like dust. Crazy.
How was the covert gardening?
Yeah, it was pretty good, mate. we got one in, and the other one's prepared. So I've dug it all out early this morning, and there was only 4 cars went by while I was doing it, so it was pretty good. But I dug it all out, pulled all the weed out, pulled all the big stones, mixed the soil together because like it's really weird soil structures, and you get things like you're digging a hole and you go down 6 inches and there's a blooming plastic bag 6 inches down in the hole, you know, and you're thinking, what the fuck did that come from? But yeah, it's weird. So anyway, I pulled all the stone out. Pulled all the wood out of it, all the roots. Mixed it together because you get some bits that are very clayey, not like brown clay, but you can see the clay in it.
That brick clay.
No, it's not like that, but you can feel if you squeeze it together, it
Oh, I got
bonds,
you.
it bonds together. Yeah.
It's not loose.
But if you grab it and like rub it between your fingers, it falls apart. It's not like the brown
like a
clay where, yeah, it's not like the brown clay whereby if you squeeze it together, you know, you could almost use it as a ball.
Yeah.
But it's a mixture of that. There's a hell of a lot of leaf mould in the equation, and yeah, it's pretty good. So I mixed it all back and I put it back together again. So I'm gonna do a bit of fly planting next Sunday with the other tree. But the other one I put in, it was not really on the road, so I wasn't really too bothered if someone saw me doing it. But it looks alright though. Looks like it's been there for years.
Like it grew there, literally.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Yeah, some bird dropped the seed down there and off it went. But also my the ones that I put in 2 weeks ago are fully leafed.
That's good.
Yeah, so bare
Definitely
rooted.
good.
But that's what I mean. The weather has just been so crazy. There's no way they should have been doing that kind of rate. But it's just been so warm. And where they are, these are in sunlight most of the day. There's 2, 3 other places where I've planted them, where one probably doesn't get any. or if it does, it only gets a little bit of direct sunlight. And then there's another 2 places that only get sunlight in the afternoon. But the ones that are in full leaf have been there's probably 7 or 8 of them that I put in 2 weeks ago that are actually fully leafed out in the tubes. So yeah, it's good. Yeah, I was well impressed. So they should be looking like trees by the, or you know, should be looking like a hedgerow the way they're growing by the end of the year. Should be good.
It's kind of what you intended.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was going to be that quick because I only bought the small ones. Because I only bought the small plants, but then I think the small plants probably establish quicker because they are small, and they had quite a root thing on them.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've ever planted any hedges where I've put as much into planting them as I have this lot. But it's only because of the ground conditions. Because I've dug a hole with a fence post tool for each one. Whereas up the stables we used to just hammer a steel bar in, wiggle it round so it was conical shaped, bung a load of compost in the hole, and then just drop it in, bit more compost, and then just tread round it. Is what we used to do, and they all used to grow. We hardly had any that didn't. Whereas these ones have had a hole that you could put a 3-inch fence post in, with 2 or 3 handfuls of compost on the bottom.
Yeah, we always dig a trench.
Yeah, I couldn't be bothered with a trench. I just done each individual hole. Just doing a trench would have been, well, it would have been 3 times the work probably.
No, we placed them about 15 centimeters apart, but our soil is so loose that it's not a lot of effort to dig a trench anyway.
This wasn't. This had loads of root and all kinds of stuff in it.
Yeah.
Which is why I just did, you know, what I did. It seemed to work.
And if it's a lot of work, we just take the mini X.
Yeah, well, I haven't got one of them, so.
I fully understand.
Yeah, I mean, well, that wasn't an option. The option for digging a trench was a mattock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I've got I remember that, a roughneck shovel that has got a very long handle, and the handle's steel, and it's very heavy. But one side of it, it goes to a taper. It's not a flat-ended shovel, so it's more of a spade.
Yeah.
A digging thing rather than a shoveling.
More for digging and shoveling, yes.
Yeah. But it's got a tapered shovel on it, and one side of the shovel is a saw blade. So if you get any roots, you can just go to one side with it, whack it down, and boom, it just cuts straight through them. But it's been a proper job for this. Even the ones I put in the pub, which don't get a lot of sun, they're not in full green leaf, but they've all budded, and they've all got green shoots coming out. So it's been a remarkable success. And I even had time to clean out and move all the
You in chat?
all the stuff around.
Okay, you are in chat. I'm on my screen.
Hello, Johnny.
Morning, Johnny.
Morning.
How you doing, mate? Still suffering with a time leg.
Must be in 2 weeks' time. Body may have caught up. Oh,
There's a trailer on the field with the 9S full of oats. If you want to take it to the silo across the road from the main farm, the second farm. I'm just going to store it for now.
You got 2 farms, have you?
about 4. I got about 4 farms.
4 farms, have you? You have to
Right.
change your handle, Johnny.
Yeah,
Johnny 4 Farms V.
yeah, that's the one. Where the hell am I?
I think you're in
Australia.
Australia.
Fuck if I know.
I thought we'd try to get this one done, cultivate it, and start to plant
Yeah.
back in it, and then we go to that one other small barley field.
Yep. Sounds good.
I heard the badungi coming in, but usually there's like a groan or something to go along with it. It was awful quiet, so I thought you just...
I had a good old cough and a groan.
I didn't hear that.
No. That field's finished, is it?
She is harvested and baled. Just picking bales up now.
Good.
Oh, that's a point, Scrump. You need to pick up your bales off the headlands for when the rake goes round.
Oh, it did a good job.
Huh?
It did do it.
Oh, it's done it, has it? Because you had quite a few bales that were in its way.
Yeah, but I took them away with the wrapper.
Oh, okay. Oh, right, okay. I didn't know whether you wrapped them. I bet you get your
I
strings
wrapped
back
a
up.
couple myself that were in the way on the headland.
Right, yeah,
then
yeah.
Then
Then
after
you-
that, I put cosplay on.
Yeah, no. Well, I haven't put you back on. Oh, Jamie.
So we got a little over 60-some thousand liters of oats, I think, 66 off that field.
No, that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 66.
need a bigger tractor for hauling bales. I took the little one. Not gonna do it.
That's one of the reasons I bought that 7S, Jeremy. Everything on here just needs that little bit more horsepower than you think.
Yeah. And I should be able to do it. I just like. I've got a bigger tractor sitting right next to me in the field here. Oh crap, those are gonna be soggy bales now. Swap out.
So you made good progress on clearing up the workshop today, then, Gizmo?
Yeah, mate, I've done alright actually. I've cleared all the cupboards out. Cleared
You found
everything
your
out.
paint?
I found me paint. I found yesterday I spent half an hour looking for a sander head off of the mini grinders. I need to find out it was on a mini grinder that was in a cupboard. So I've moved them all around so that I've got they're more accessible than they were. The angle grinder and the 4.5 inch and the sander. I've done that. I found all my paint. I sorted out all the building stuff, chemicals and all that. Oh yeah, it's pretty good done, to be honest. Got my tree in as well.
Sounds good.
Put a load more stone in the footpath driveway. Definitely all coming on the tree.
Nice.
Yeah, it's alright. Well pleased. Oh, and I also made up my metal work for. I'm going to render the bottom of the wall at the back, but it's a bit mank. So I've got some expanded mesh that I'm going to fit into the brick course and then point it. Or what I'll probably do is whack a slurry on first and then push this expanded mesh in, let it go off, and then render it over the top. So the expanded mesh is actually in the mix.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I think it'd just give it a bit more rigidity, I hope.
Maybe that's
Because it's all
second field.
it's all soft reds. And I bunked some waterproofer in it as well, because it's actually below the floor, but bung that in just to try and speed it off. Because it's going to be a flower bed. It's like just digging the holes for these two trees. I've got a complete 25 kilo bag of hardcore out of them.
Maria
Just
bag of
very
what?
hardcore, you know, bricks and
Okay, yes, yeah, okay,
stones and
yeah.
rocks and all kinds of stuff. Very odd, you know. You'd think. I was thinking because it was country, there'd be nothing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's quite a few of the um, what I suppose is natural stone, ice age stuff, you know, the little round pebbles.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them in various different sizes, but it is it's weird how it's got all these bricks and lumps of like sewer pipe, all kinds of stuff like that. Has managed to get in where the hedges are. So,
Lots of
but
old debris.
yeah, it's just weird. Almost like um, you know, I just thought it would almost be virgin
Be
soil,
right
but
back, guys.
it's
Okay,
nothing
Jamie.
like virgin soil.
Uh,
You know, I did manage to get a lot of stuff put away that should have been either in different buildings or different areas. So it was good. Pardon me. That, cabin you got coming, Scrump,
Sorry, yes?
4.5 meters. Is that about 16 foot?
Oof. Ask me something. I have no idea.
Because over here they'd only let you move that on a motorway during the day. You'd have to do the same. You'd have to, if you was moving it on A roads, you'd have to move it at night. Same as you said.
Convert 4.5 meters to feet. It's 14 feet and 9 inches.
If it's over 12 foot wide,
Yes, yes.
you need special license,
Over here you do as well.
and you have to have special special rules
And it's
that they will allow
15.
you to move.
No, it's on a lorry.
Yeah, but if once it's over 12 foot, it's a completely different ball game with
So
regards to times you can move it and how many vehicles you
okay,
need
yeah.
and everything else.
Yeah, it needs a truck with a van in front with
Yeah,
warning lights and a van behind it with warning lights.
same, exactly the same. But
And
over here, they'd let you move that on a motorway during the day, but they wouldn't let you move it anywhere else. So you could go from like wherever it was made to a services, and then as soon as it's daylight, you can roll on. But
but
then when you
only
get,
if it's wide
but
roads.
then you're gonna have to wait in the services till it's
Yes.
dark to be able to move it to wherever it's going.
And it's 15.5 meters long, which is 50 feet.
45, 50 foot, yeah.
Yeah.
Big old beast then.
It's not. It's a 6-person
Yeah,
accommodation, so
6 berth cabin,
it's 3
3 bedrooms.
bedrooms. Yeah.
Yeah. Looked pretty nice though, the one that you had in.
It's a really nice object.
Yeah, the one that you already had there looked okay.
Yeah, we have 2 more of those coming.
Yeah. You know, I heard bits of it.
Well, the second one was supposed to arrive last Thursday,
Right.
but it's not here yet. So,
Oh, okay.
and it's in 18 days from now.
Oh, nice, mate. No pressure then.
Nah, no pressure at all. Don't
All
worry.
right.
I mean, the first one's ready, so that's cool. But the second one still has to arrive, and when it arrives, we still need to hook it up to electro, gas, water, get the bottom off, get the isolation plates in.
Yep.
Get it all cleaned, get all the tiles around it, get the grass in, get the hedges in, get the plants in, the borders, the cotton steel. Yeah. Shitloads of work to do. But yeah, it is what it is. It should arrive this week, and it'll be a couple long days to get it finished.
Yeah.
The good thing is that even though we kind of always do it this way, but for every object, it's different because it's built different. But no, we already did one, so
So you
we
know
kind
exactly how
of
you're going to do
we
it.
exactly know how we're going to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not too, you've done the hard bit.
Yeah.
So you just gotta.
So for the first one, we had to do quite a lot of measuring for how is this going to work, or what do we have to change, or do we have to
Now that we connect
get a different beam for that, or a different piece of wood for that. No, we already know what we need, and it's already there, so that helps out.
Just once it arrives, it's just whack it on and get it in.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a lot of work, but it saves a bit of time. We don't have to reinvent the wheel, basically.
No.
Still not 100%.
On the ditch there, wherever that was.
There's only 2 ditches, so you can either go left or right, Jamie.
That's right. They use their ditches for water. I use it for tractor tire guides to keep me back on the road.
To keep it straight line.
You guys do stuff different over in Europe and Germany there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be cool if it would be all the same, Jamie.
No.
Would be very boring.
That's right, yeah.
You know, the farmers over here are really busy already. Loads of potatoes already in the ground.
Yeah, they've been planting loads of stuff over here. I don't know what they've been planting, but they've been pretty much flat out.
Mainly potatoes and sugar beets over here at the moment.
I would
Still
think,
too early for corn.
no, I would think they'd be doing wheat over here. Or barley.
Now, most of the wheats we do over here, it's all seeded in the fall.
Yeah, that's what they use for general. But in the in the summer, they use for making beer.
Okay.
They do barley for making beer during the summer.
We do some
It's a different.
that,
I think it's a different type of wheat, but you can't grow it over winter apparently.
That's probably a different
So
grade.
what I was saying. Yeah. So that's what they're putting in now. That malting. That's the word I was looking for. Malting barley. They'll be putting that in. There's a lot of canola flowering at the minute as well. Because of this really sunny weather.
I'm going to take this trailer. I need it for lime to lime that field before we go
Yep.
any further. So I'll leave it alone here for you. I don't think you'll need much more than that for the small field.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Is that what you just bought, Scrump, is it?
Yes, it is.
That's the second harvest of this weekend, mate. What's going on?
Yeah, and it's a big one again.
Yeah. That is a big one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of the biggest. No, not the biggest, but yeah, pretty good size.
I know what you mean.
This map can actually support it though. You know what I mean? It's not that bad to get around.
Yeah.
tractor as well. The 7R.
Ah, okay.
It's a fair bit off in the sale.
All in the sale, yeah?
Yeah. Well, not the headers. I just bought the headers
No, you
for
just-
the
I see you just
harvester,
buying
but the tractor and the harvester were both in the sale.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll drive my equipment back to my farm, and then I'll call it a day.
All right, bud.
Busy week ahead again, so time to get some sleep.
Sleep's overrated.
Yeah, that's what you think, Johnny. I know. I agree to disagree. It's a little big on the road, though, this thing.
Yeah, it is a bit big, isn't it? Jesus. That is, to be honest, crazy, isn't it? Well, is that a main road you're on, or is that just the side road?
It's one of the bigger roads, yeah.
So it is a main road.
It will fit. If you drive like this, it will fit. But, yeah.
Not really.
There's white tires on it, so you can pass the car, but that's about it, too.
Yeah, but the thing is, you got that header on and all, ain't you?
Yeah. I was too lazy to buy a trailer for the corner.
Yeah. Because that's got to be over 3 meters, isn't it? Folded
Yes.
up.
Yeah.
So that would be illegal.
Yes, it would be over here.
You're going to have to get to your field down the backside of that train tracks. You're going to have to probably go through your other fields, but I don't think you'll get down that little road between them.
No, it can go through my field next to my cow barn.
Yeah, your cow barn to come across. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I don't think it will fit it, mate.
In your
Shit.
barn. No, it's too tall, isn't it? By the looks of that.
Hoping that's a Wonko save.
It was.
There you go.
I'm going to have to go.
Nah, that's gonna look like shit.
What is?
I'll park it over here for now.
Yeah, stick it in your silage pit. Get a roof put on that scrap.
Oh, that would probably be better.
Yeah, probably would. Good luck, Wonko, this week.
Yes, mate, thank you.
I hope you get 2 weeks' work done in a week.
And some sleep in between all that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even follow a straight line now, so I'm definitely gonna have to go.
All right, mate.
Alright, Wonka.
Have a good week, guys, and I'll catch you next week.
Good luck.
All right,
Yeah.
take care,
You
man.
too, Wonka.
Okay, see you, mate.
Great week.
Yeah.
And good luck.
Yeah,
on
have a
finishing
good
up.
week.
I was sure a little while ago that he did fall asleep in the field.
Yes.
Shed was this harvester parked in, mate?
It was down
The harvester shed.
harvester shed. It was down
Yeah.
the hill next to the sorghum fields. The back side of the shop, that lower shed down there, backs in there.
Not a fit.
I took it in net and out of there myself.
Yeah, no, it fits. But it's not a fit.
Oh yeah, no, it is. It just goes in with everything folded down.
I don't know about you, but after playing that Brazilian map for the past 3 days, you notice the smoothness
Yeah,
difference.
there's not as much on that for
No, there isn't.
lag sakes. Yeah,
Yeah, but in places it is highly detailed in certain places.
yeah.
But you still don't notice the latency. Nothing wrong with this map. It runs pretty bloody smooth. Just comparing it to that one. Yeah.
There's a bit of a size difference too. 1 and 4
Oh, yeah. The one's a 4x. Yeah, I know.
I was going to say there's a bit of a size difference between that tractor and your doors, though, too, Scrum.
No, you didn't see that.
Taking a bit me going in ditch, at least my tires got wet, that's all.
Yeah, I only got a small scratch on the side of the tractor, that's all.
That's an old second-hand one. Who cares? What's a dent or two?
Right, gentlemen. That's it for me for today.
All right, bud.
All right, mate.
You're off as well, mate.
Yes, it's time for me to go to bed.
Well, I
Yep.
hope your cabin turns up quick.
I hope so too. Yeah.
I don't
Well,
suppose
have a
in
wonderful rest
reality
evening.
you're not going to get it before Tuesday, are you?
No, I think it's going to be Wednesday, earliest.
Because they're not going to be shipping it overnight tonight. I wouldn't have thought. So it's going to be tomorrow before they move it. Is it coming fast, Grump?
No, it's only like 60 kilometers. It's about, with the
Oh,
truck,
okay.
because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
that wide, it's about a 2-hour drive.
Yeah, it's not that far.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. No, I was just wondering if it was coming from, like, you know, the other side of Holland. But not.
Yeah, that's only a 10-minute drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right about that, Johnny.
Hang on.
Well, if there was no traffic and you could just drive at even 100 kilometres an hour from one side to the other, it wouldn't take very long at all.
Got I've got Ice playing some medieval game.
Yeah. What is it?
Don't know. But I was watching Scrumpf and it's just Forging
Yeah,
Destiny. Is that it? This?
I just rated Ice
Oh,
at
did
the end
you?
of the stream. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I would hop back onto him.
Right.
Something
It's
distant.
called this game is called God of War Ragnarok. No idea what he's doing.
Ah, God of
God
War.
of War.
God
Yeah.
at War, yeah. God of War.
God of War.
Ragnarok. Yeah. Pretty simple. Go in there and kill everything in sight. Done. No complication.
that's the game, is it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Ice did say hi, by the way, to all of you in my stream,
Right. Okay.
but not everyone was
Hello,
there when he
Ice.
was there.
Well, I haven't got him. I haven't got you on volume on the screen. I've only got
No,
you
you
on
can't.
volume on
Yeah.
on the headset. So whatever he said, I wouldn't have heard anyway. And I didn't notice you squat.
No, he didn't say it now. He said it like 2 hours ago.
Oh, okay.
But then it was only me and Wonko. I think,
Right.
or Jamie maybe as well.
Yeah.
Playing
No, I thought you meant he said hello when you.
when I rated him. Yeah, well,
when
he
you
did.
raided
But
him.
he said hello to all of you about 1 hour and a half ago in my stream.
Okay.
And he said, greet everyone from me. So,
It's almost as good as Johnny. That is. Straight.
yes,
What?
I was a bit late. I'm passing that through.
Hour and a half ago.
But I did read my chat. So,
So you only got about another 20 minutes, Johnny?
Ah, yeah.
Yep, and then he turns in.
I haven't got long.
No. I won't be too much longer myself here anyways.
alright, gents, that's it from me for today. You all
Okay, mate.
have a
Alright.
wonderful rest of your weekend and a good week ahead.
And you,
You
mate.
too, mate.
See you
Catch you
catch up
soon.
later.
Yeah, I'll look to
Yeah.
be there around this week a little bit more, but I can't promise anything.
No. That's
No,
fine.
that's fine, mate.
Fair enough, mate.
If you're not around, we won't play the challenge.
I'll try and think of letting you know on time.
Yeah, please, yeah. Otherwise, I won't turn it on.
All good. Enjoy, gents. Have a good week.
Yeah, and
Alright.
you, mate. Take care.
Take care.
Yeah, they're putting in long days,
Awesome.
getting ready.
I just don't know what he's doing.
I just don't know what he's doing.
No.
What do you mean? Playing the game, you mean?
Yeah, I'm watching.
Oh, yeah. I've got no idea what he's playing anyway, so.
He's gone backwards and forwards at the same spot 1,000 times.
You're not watching him playing the tank game?
Not a tank game, no, I'd be asleep by now. 5 minutes of that.
That's very similar. Only when he gets killed, he comes in at a different place.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's pretty similar.
He's not adventurous in the world of tanks to go out and recon, or what does he usually do?
Well, no, he's normally playing with oh, can't remember his name, but he's normally playing with 2 other guys.
Grumpy Beard and some other one.
Yeah, and it's yeah, it looks like a pretty good game, but they always seem to get obliterated. But what they are quite good at, or they were quite good at, I haven't seen them playing it lately, was the Space Marine thing.
Oh, yeah.
They were quite good at that, and they were getting quite, you know, they were all running through sections and then meeting up and then getting shipped in a transport to a different section of the map to continue. They were getting quite good at that. But the tank game, they don't seem to get that far before someone wipes them out.
Used to enjoy World of Tanks.
No, look, this isn't World of Tanks. Different game.
Oh, okay.
It's not World of
He
Tanks.
used to play World of Tanks,
He used to
but
play World of Tanks, but this is a different game.
yeah.
And the models look really good.
Yeah, I've seen
And so does
some
Yeah.
people on
and
this.
so does the actual dioramas that they end up in.
All Tank Wars or something.
And you can also use aircraft.
Johnny, you
But
wouldn't
I-
fill
but I-
that case up with seed and fertilizer in the bed now? Please and thank you.
Yeah, I could do that.
But I think they have to call it in, the airstrike.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's not someone else that's doing it, it's the computer.
Yep.
Like, I don't think Grumpy Beard's flying the plane.
No.
They call up airstrikes and all of a sudden they come in and obliterate the opposition. It does look quite good, but occasionally he gets a oh, this is interesting. What's this? Wow, that's a weird looking thing, isn't it?
What is?
Whatever it is that's coming towards him.
Oh, yeah, I've stopped watching.
Have you? They look like a tadpole that's flying,
Flying tadpoles.
but with a funny,
Yeah, they're good.
With funny headgear.
Yeah.
And they were coming off of like a chairlift cable car thing.
Yeah.
Weird.
What's been planted?
Grass.
Grass.
This is going to be this one, and the other one's going to be grass fields. So if you wanted to take them up to field 31 to start, that's the small field you just fit. Oh, you got to bale that first, I guess, don't we? Sorry.
Yeah, it's got to be baled. Where are you?
I'm on the big
That
field.
other field?
Yeah, it's just about done.
The other.
Yeah.
You want me to start doing it, or do you want me to put it on course play?
No, we'll park it. We'll come back and get it. Because I'm not
Right.
going to be here much longer. We'll bring it up to the field and have it there.
That other field that I just did,
Mm-hmm.
it needs a bit of landscaping at the pointy end. You can't get up there.
Oh, okay. We'll come back up
That
here.
corner needs rounding off. Where are you? There. Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of the shits in that corner, isn't it?
Yeah, out in the top, the header won't go up there. You need a harvester with a 3 metre header on it to get in that corner. Just round it off. Hey. Could join those two fields together, you know.
116 and 117? Yeah.
It's only got that channel running along it. Fill that in. Plough it. Yeah, I suppose I should have to go and make breakfast yet.
All right.
Start munching me toast in girls' ears. Yeah.
You get told off for that, do you?
No, I don't care. Why does this game crash when I exit this?
Do you go below the map and see cow hoofs?
Yes,
Yeah, I got that the other night too.
I get it nearly every time I exit that map. Don't know why. Pain in the butt. Never mind. Alright, gentlemen. Enjoy
Right,
your night.
And you, mate.
I'll catch up again.
All right.
See you later.
Take care. Thanks, Johnny.
Bye-bye.
Be good.
I'll have to come back in at some point and finish this up a little bit, I guess. So I don't think I'm going to get it done tonight.
What you, liming?
Yeah, in my minute we're going to plant this and roll it. I want to get it done
Okay,
in this
yeah.
game month, but I'm going to go get supper on here now, I think. 6 o'clock here, so.
Yeah, I just had roast pork today.
Oh, sounds good. We're having
Yeah, it
ribs.
was alright. How are you? Nice.
Yeah. Instapot ribs. Do them in the Instapot pressure cooker. They come off,
Okay.
just fall off the bone, then we take them out, let them cool a bit, and then barbecue them, or barbecue sauce, and put them in the oven to to caramelize the barbecue
Oh,
sauce.
yeah.
They turn out really good.
Yeah, I've never tried that. I only normally have ribs in a restaurant or wherever
We
when
do it
when you
quite
go
a
out,
bit.
because there's quite a few restaurants around here that will do ribs. There's a place called TGI Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
Who do pretty good stuff, and then there's another place called can't remember the name. It's two guys. It's very meat related. Wonka would love it. Yeah, it's a very meat related menu, and they do a lot of steak as well. So yeah, it's but they do also do really nice ribs.
Yeah, we enjoy ribs here. So we're doing ribs with corn on the cobs. Last year we got local
Nice,
corn on the
yeah.
cob that we husk it and clean it and vacuum seal it fresh, like don't cook it at all.
Yep.
And we'll cook it here today. Just drop the pot of boiling water, cook it off like fresh. It's unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good summertime meal, ribs and corn.
Yeah. No, I had roast potatoes and swede and Brussels sprouts with mine today. It's funny, a lot of people don't even try swede.
What is it?
It's like a root vegetable. It's a bit like a sugar beet, yeah,
Okay.
in what it looks like, only it's purple on the outside, and it's very yellowy. And you cook it up like you would a potato,
Mm-hmm.
and then mash it with butter. Delicious. I mean, it's one of those sort of things that I guess because my dad used to give us all that sort of stuff, and mum, and I've had people round for dinner, and I've done swede, and they go, "Swede, what's that?" I said, "Well, it's veg, you know. So it's a root crop." And when they try it, they go, "Wow, this is amazing." You know what I mean? And then they start, when you see them, they say, "Oh, I bought some swede the other day." You know what I mean? Because I never ever had it.
Yep.
Weird.
Have to look it up and see what it is.
Yeah.
See if there's something here that's the same thing.
Yeah, it was a pretty
Sweet.
staple weed. Yeah, it was a pretty staple. What's it called? I mean, you can grow them in your garden. They do sell.
I gotta look it up here. Are you looking up, Tam?
Seed packs and all that.
Hammy thinks it's a turnip.
No, different. Turnip's a different root crop.
Rutabaga turnip style. Okay. See?
Turnips are whiter.
No, our turnips here are like a yellow, red outside, but like a.
What I'll do next time I go in the supermarket, I'll photograph two of them together,
Okay.
and you'll be able to see.
Yeah.
It's very similar. And what they do, they cut the bottom flat, which I guess was the root, and it must have a fairly big leaf on the top of it, because they cut that off, but they leave like, you know, quarter of an inch of it that you got to cut away after before you put them in the saucepan. But it is, you know, I really like it. And like, I'll just cook up a whole one, and then I'll put it in the freezer in portions,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll have it with the whatever I've had out of the freezer, because it makes a change from peas or beans or Brussels sprouts.
Alright, well, I'm going to end my stream here. All this talk of food has made me hungry.
Hungry, yeah.
I'll thank Waco and Scrumpf and Johnny for being in game, Gizmo and chat. It was another productive day, and I actually got a little bit of work out of Johnny, so I'm happy. I know his time change is not working with him, us playing this time of the day. Way too early in the morning. Anyways, we'll catch up again later. Thanks for watching.
Yep. Have a good night, mate.